Hi, everyone, and welcome to our presentation about modeling sentiment and thematic signatures in Italian art house film reviews. My name is Hui.
My name's Jake. For our problem, we have two tasks for that problem. Task one, binary sediment classification on 50K IMDb reviews. Task two, predict which of our house of films a review describes. Use only language. The core question, does authored cinema like Tarantino produce distinctive linguistic pattern that NLP can detect? So for the datasets, Sediment use standard IMDb datasets, 50K reviews, balanced, officially trained test split. Film ID use 4,200 synthetic review across 12 movies, 350 each. Feature are TF-IDF vectors using unigram, bigram, sublinear scaling, and a 10K vocabulary cap. So for our approach, our pipeline is simple. Plain text, EF, IDF, vectorize, classify, evaluate four models, logistic, regression, naive basis, linear SVM, and MLP with SVD, dimensionality reduction, all tuned with grade search with threefold CV optimizing F1. So our sentiment results. Linear SVM got the best F1 at 0.888. Logistic regression closed at 0.887, both matching published benchmark. Naive basis lagged at 85% due to independence assumption. MLP at 0.7877, slightly lower because SVD lose some discriminative features. So our confusion matrix, long diagonal dominance across four models. Arrow are evenly split between four positive and negative. Naive basis shows the most of diagonal counts. Below are the top predictive features, which we will cover next.
All right, so for the top positive features, those are obvious. They are great, excellent, best, and perfect. On the negative side are worst, bad, awful, and worst. The key finding here is that worst has the single largest coefficient magnitude of any feature. Superlative negative language is the strongest sentiment signal in movie reviews, stronger than any positive word. For the TEF class, film identification task on three classical models achieve perfect classification. The MLP was near perfect at 99.88%, with just a single misclassification. You can see the confusion matrices are clean diagonals. This confirms that distinctive perfume vocabulary is highly learnable. We should note that real-world reviews would likely show lower accuracy because of more vocabulary overlap between films. This SVM coefficient heat map is one of the most interesting outputs. Each film maps to a distinctive cluster of high-weight features. The hand of God is dreaming by Naples, Maradona, and family. La Grande Bellezza clusters around Jeb, Rome, and Party. Call Me by Your Name is centered around Elio, Oliver, and Summer. These perfume signatures directly support our claim that audio cinema produces measurable discourse patterns in how people should write about it. So the IMDb the data doesn't include film titles per review. So we built a separate data model with synthetic generation. We swapped NLTK for scikit-learn's TF-IDF vectorizer to reduce dependencies. We use sklearn's MLP instead of PyTorch to stay GPU free. And lastly, we added adaptive cross-validation to drop from 5 to 3 phones for large training sets. So what do we learn? Linear SVM and logistic regression match published benchmarks at 88% F1 for sentiment. Perfect classification on the film corpus confirms auto discourse signatures are detectable. The key limitation is synthetic data for film task. Future work should validate on real script reviews with verified film labels. Thank you, and we welcome to take any questions.